sort of witch trial. Maybe burnt at the stake later. Okay, so let's start. So my girlfriend's pregnant. Don't applaud. It's not mine. I started dating a pregnant girl. I just started dating a girl who became pregnant. Happened before I started. But she's very staunchly pro-choice, and she would always tell me these like all these slogans that she'd seen for her. I think they were pro-life, and she would tell me these, but I could never tell if they were pro-life or pro-choice. And it'd be like a bumper sticker that said, "Abortion stops a beating heart." Now, I can see where they're coming from for the pro-life angle, but it's also a pretty good slogan for abortion. There was another one that I saw. Abortion sucks the life right out of you. Now, see, yes, once again, works very well as a, I guess, an anti-abortion slogan, but it also works as that's exactly what you want when you want an abortion, right? So it's kind of ambidextrous bumper sticker, if that's a term. But bumpers, everybody has bumper stickers on the back of their car, and people think they need to use those to explain what they're thinking or how they feel. There's a lot of the Calvin pissing on stickers. Calvin from Calvin Hobbes, he's pissing on something. I saw the most directly hateful one of those. Like normally it's Calvin pissing on Ford or Chevy or some sort of NASCAR figurehead. But this was Calvin. It was on the back of a pickup truck. Go figure. But he was turned around and it was Calvin, and he was just pissing on the name Vicky. Now, I don't know what Vicky did to muster up this sort of hatred from the driver of the car, but you have to go online and order one of those stickers. You still have your hatred, and then you're filling out the name. Like, you can't just go into a store and they don't have a rack like they do with like souvenir license plate. Okay, there's Veronica, there's Vicky with a Y. No, that's the wrong spelling. But, yeah, you gotta hold that hate for a while. Another bunch of bumper stickers that I've seen a lot recently are the family bumper stickers, which are the stick figures that represent each member of your family. There's usually the mom, dad, and little Becky, and little Billy. Well, once I actually saw the saddest family in America, which was it was a lady and her 4 cats. But I mean, I commend her for getting out of the house to drive around with that sticker, but I don't know why she's trying to promote that. Because if you're promoting that, you're never going to add to that family. But with the normal family bumper stickers, I always wonder, what happens if something dramatic happens in family? What happens if little Becky starts to gain a little bit of weight? Do you have to add a couple stickers, put some more junk in her proverbial stick figure trunk? Or what happens if little Billy loses a leg? They have to go up with an X-Acto knife and cut the sticker off and alter it accordingly? What happens if he dies? Do they have to put little sticker X's over his eyes? Or a halo over his head? Tombstone in his place? Or maybe just take it off completely if they didn't want it in the first place? But what happens if I had the kid? Do you want to take the bumper sticker off the back of the car and ceremoniously put it on the back of mine? And just have this thing of dead children on the back of my car? So when I was growing up, the only thing I wanted, for Christmas one year, was a race car bed. It was like an awesome, kitty up bed, lightning bolt race car bed. But my family couldn't really afford that, so instead I had to settle for a used Geo Metro bed. It wasn't nearly as cool. It was this kind of dark green. Paint was chipping off of it. When I got into bed, I had to make sure that the e-brake was popped so I wouldn't coast into my parents' room in the morning. Okay, I have a topical joke. I don't really do topical material. sad to report that MCA from the Beastie Boys died today, which is a sad loss. But I kind of saw it coming because in his songs he was always talking about how ill he was. It's not disrespectful, no. So I really hope the national landmarks start getting sponsored by corporations, mainly so I can go to the Washington Mutual Monument, or the Lincoln Town Car Memorial, or Yellow Coldstone National Creamery Park. But somehow they have to like integrate the product into the attraction. It'd be a family with the park ranger, the family go, oh my God, there's a bear, there's a bear. No, don't worry. It's only like its size. They only get dangerous when they get to love it. So I ate my food, and one of my favorite foods are Triscuits. And I've always wondered, what do Triscuits have 3 of that biscuits only have 2 of? So I watch a lot of TV, and my favorite shows are shows about the paranormal and the unexplained. Like shows about cryptozoology. If you don't know what cryptozoology is, some people consider it the study of animals that may or may not exist. They're like El Chupacabra and the Loch Ness Monster and whatever else there is. Some people consider it bullshit, but I prefer the former. And that's why one of my favorite shows is a show on Animal Planet called Finding Bigfoot. Now, if you don't know about the show, I'm going to tell you about it. First of all, spoiler alert, they don't find Bigfoot. Sorry, I know some of you were waiting for that. So they should just call it wandering around in my vacation with my friends in night vision goggles. There's a term they use on that show pretty much exclusively for what they do, and they refer to themselves as squatchers, and what they do in the woods as squatching, and it's pretty annoying because they kind of overuse it. It's like, seems like a pretty good place to squash. Place seems pretty squashy. This is the most hellish place I've ever squatched. Oh, I gotta wake up early, gotta set my squatch for... But there's a couple people on the show. The main guy, his name is Chris Moneymaker, and if you're in the field of cryptozoology, that is the exact wrong name to have. You're never going to make any money if you're a cryptozoologist. Okay. There's also a guy named Bobo, and he's kind of a big guy, a little tall. They always use him for the recreations. Like if they go out into the woods, they need to use something for scale, they use him. And he kind of looks like a Sasquatch, which makes me think that he's part of his own reality Bigfoot television show called Infiltrated Squatchers, where he himself is an actual Bigfoot. But the part of that show that pisses me off most is anytime one of the names comes up, it says that they're either a Bigfoot tracking expert or a Bigfoot calling expert. Okay. Couple things. Bigfoot has never been found. What the fuck makes you an expert? Going around in the woods for 20 years with your friends going, and not getting any response? I don't think that makes you an expert. So before I started dating my beautiful pregnant girlfriend, I was single. And I wanted to sign up for some dating sites. There's the standard ones. There's eHarmony and Christian. There's eHarmony and Match.com. There's the free one, OkCupid, which I don't know what you're really going to get from a free dating website. It's probably herpes, though. but I found a site that most encompassed my beliefs and what I hold true to my heart, and that is the one I accidentally said earlier, ChristianMingle.com. And I didn't get any responses. I was on there for like 2 months, and I didn't get any responses, and I don't know why. Like, I filled out my application, flawlessly. Put my name, my age, location. I said, oh, list some interest. So I had, I like running and playing music and sacrificing virgins and skateboarding. I guess girls just don't like skateboarders. But sometimes, not on my website, but I would get some dates, and you can probably back me up on this. The worst part about going on a date with a girl is when you have to go to the bathroom at a restaurant, and you have to figure out how long you have to stay in there to make her think that you washed your hands. Because 30 seconds, stay in there for 30 seconds, walk out, okay, she might think you wash your hands. Stay in there for 2 minutes, she thinks you're taking a shit. That's not what you want on a date. Sometimes if the dates would go well, I would bring a girl back to my house. And I want girls to think I'm smart. I want them to think I'm some sort of reader. And bring them in, and then, go get us something to drink. And I have my books all laid out. And I'd hear from the other room, it's a lot of Dr. Seuss books you have there. Is that every Harry Potter book? It has been a good year, though. I've been through an entire box of condoms. But I thought that I would have figured out how to make balloon animals sooner. But yeah, a lot of times, dates go well, you text a girl, and girls use a lot of emoticons. I mean, guys do too, but girls use a lot more emoticons. And I once got the most ambiguous emoticon from a girl ever. I got a winking slanty face. It just semicolon slash. And I have no idea what she was trying to tell me with that. So I sat there, looked at my phone, had it for a couple minutes. And I think she wanted me to call 911 because I think she was trying to tell me that she was having a stroke.